Good morning, and welcome to Synod on Demand. I'm Tim Morgan. This morning during breakfast, I had a chance to talk to delegates about their feelings for the week, particularly in light of last night's primatial address by Andrew Hutchison.
Really, it's just excitement and joy to be part of such a huge organization that has such just a glow about everyone. I was really excited to be here and really excited and really feels the spirit.
Excited, I'm looking forward to it. A lot of high expectations.
I don't know if it's a flaw in character, but I've been coming to so many of these that I'm actually beginning to enjoy them slightly.
After the service, when we got back, we just went to the bar, a couple of us, and had a huge religious debate till about midnight. So it was amazing, it was invigorating, and I'm just waking up this morning going, all right, bring it on. Let's go, let's have some fun.
Well, I think it's just very important to attend to what the primate said in this respect, that he was asking everybody to be very, very respectful and to listen very carefully and to pray it through, and that's what I'm going to try to do.
I thought he underlined the strengths, the traditional strengths of the communion, which I hope will come forward when we're in heated debates, because I think the capacity to embrace diversity of opinion and practice is really key to what it means to be an Anglican.
It was nice to hear that the primate's address was really talking about an open playing field, not throwing in judgments anywhere, just let's see where this goes and be open and be respectful, and that's really what I hope happens.
One of the overseas partners present at General Synod 2007 is the Archbishop of York, Dr. John Sentamu. The Archbishop spoke of gracious magnanimity, that being that some decisions should be made above the letter of the law. I spoke to delegates and to the primate to see how they felt this fits into current General Synod discussions.
Aristotle discussed gracious magnanimity in his Ethics. He says that gracious magnanimity is that which is just and sometimes that which is better than justice. It corrects the law when the law is deficient because it's so general. And it compares the person who is gracious magnanimous to a person who is immoderate. The person who is immoderate is the person who stands up for the last deeds of their legal rights. But the person who is graciously magnanimous knows that there are times when a thing may be legally completely justified and yet morally and completely wrong. So a person has this quality of being magnanimous if they know when not to apply the strict letter of the law, but relax justice and introduce mercy.
I found his comments to be very gracious. He's coming from a theologically conservative point of view, and he, in his presentation today, in my mind, embodies the best of conservatism, which is a primary concern about faithfulness to God and faithfulness to God's will, and yet in the course of that faithfulness, is not bound by a legalistic approach, but rather a humanistic approach.
I thought it was brilliant, because if we live by the letter of the law, we sometimes make mistakes.
Being obedient to conscience may be a case of being obedient to one's sense of justice.
His focus on gracious magnanimity, very, very helpful.
Whereas gracious magnanimity, I think, goes beyond simply what's just, but what is generous and what is gracious toward the other person.
Reality is, most folks are in the middle somewhere and wondering which language they can choose, and their heart's going one way and their heads maybe going another way.
And since our discipleship as Christians is founded upon an ethic of love toward God and towards one another, and seeing the Christ in the other person, then gracious magnanimity surely is at the top of the pile in terms of Christian virtue.
Through word, song, and images, we who are part of the Council of the North hope to share with you at least a little bit of who we are, what we've done, what we're trying to do, and to demonstrate why it's so vitally important that you, the wider church, continue to be a part of it all with us.
You've just been listening to part of the Council of the North presentation. We'll have more from Council of the North for National Aboriginal Day. Thank you for watching Synod on Demand. And don't forget to fill out our feedback form online and also send in your questions and comments to webmanager@national.anglican.ca.